What's up, guys? And I'm gonna do a real quick video as I start my workday, man, on the Royal Rumble 2019, which was last night from Phoenix, Arizona. I have not watched wrestling in a while. I watched it growing up. I've talked about it on here a few times, but wrestling sucks these days, man. There's no other way to put it. The 3-hour long, boring Monday Night Raws. Don't even watch SmackDown. Just, it's so boring, so predictable, not exciting, not entertaining. But the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite events. Probably my second favorite night for sure, other than WrestleMania, which is my favorite night, of course. The biggest night of the year for wrestling. So, I really didn't know anything about the event. I have not watched any build up to it whatsoever. I just finally turned on my WWE network for the first time in I don't know how long, probably nearly a year, and decided to watch this event. I was pleased that the event was held at a big stadium. I think the Royal Rumble deserves that. I think the event is that big and significant, and it can draw a large crowd. They drew, over 40,000 last night in Arizona. It was a nice big crowd for the Rumble, which it deserved. But, man, WWE, man, they had a chance to, get me interested, get me, engaged in the product, what was going on. And they failed, man. They cannot even get the Royal Rumble right these days, man. An event that's really should be easy to get right. Should not be hard, man. This event was way too long, man. This event was way too long. This was a 7-hour event, man. The pre-show was 2 hours. The main card, the pay-per-view, was 5 hours. I did not watch it all. I guess the pre-show started at 4. I just checked their Twitter to see what time it was gonna start. Hell, I was shocked to see that they were live on the pre-show. About to have the first match, and which I really did not watch. I just was not gonna pay the pre-show much time. So I started watching when the main card started. And it was okay at first. No complaints or problems. But what got me was the Women's Royal Rumble. But first off, before I get to that, let me say the Ronda Rousey, Sasha Banks, that ending was so odd. I'm sick of wrestling playing up this sportsmanship. Where after a match they looking at each other, they staring at each other, and they shaking hands and they hugging and shit. I'm tired of that, man. I don't want to see that shit. That worked way back in the day with Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, but it's like enough of that, man. It's like every big event I see, they trying to play that shit up in some match. I don't need to see that shit, man. Say that for the back, hug each other in the back, man. But the Women's Royal Rumble, man. Last year, the first Women's Royal Rumble, it was great. It was A+. Me and my friends were critical of them having that match at the end, but it turned out to be the right decision, man. They brought back so many, women from years ago, Trish and Lita and Tori Wilson and Kelly and all these kind of people. Molly Holly, was Beth Phoenix in it, I believe. They brought back so many, great females from the past. And this year, man, look, I don't watch the current day product. A lot of these women I did not know, man. I was being funny with my friends. I'm like, damn, I didn't know there was this many women wrestlers in the world. They was bringing out so many. They seem to have, they had like, 2 or 3 different Asian chicks last night. I'm like, damn, how many Asian chicks they got? And there were no legends, nobody from yesteryear, and they needed that shit, man. I'm sorry to say, but they needed it, man. They did, man. So at that point, toward the end of that match, I say when the last three was in, man, I started falling asleep, man. It was basically 3 hours in at that point, and I went to sleep, man. I woke up, and the next match was starting, and I tuned out, man. I was like, I'm not gonna sit through Styles Bryan. I'm not gonna be able to sit through Lesnar and what's the guy's name, Finn Balor, and then the men's Royal Rumble. That was another 2 hours, man. I was not gonna make it. That women's Royal Rumble took it out of me, man. And I tuned out, so I cannot even comment on those matches, man. 3 hours in, I was done, and that was 9 p.m. Central. And if you live on the East Coast, this shit lasts until midnight, man. That was too long, man. That was too long. The Women's Royal Rumble lasted too long, and WWE got to do better, man. So I think that's it, guys. I just wanted to come on real quick and say what I thought about it. 5-hour pay-per-view plus 2-hour pre-show. That shit was too long. If I'd have been at that event, man, I'd have been like, I'd have been exhausted, man. That Women's Royal Rumble went too long, man. Plus after that, you got 2 title matches. Then you got the Men's Royal Rumble. That shit was way too long, man. Way too long. Hell, they would have been better just starting out, going without the pre-show, man. And starting earlier, man. If you want to make the Royal Rumble 4 hours, I get it. If you want to make it 5 hours, I get it. But man, it needs to be a little bit faster pace, So I think that's it, guys. If you watch it, let me know what you thought, man. But WWE messed up the Royal Rumble, man. That's how bad WWE is these days, man. They messed up the Royal Rumble this year, man. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.